Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
And welcome back for the next exciting segment of Outdoors with Larry Ray. Hi, I'm Dave Gabbard, one of your co-hosts for this kind of the special edition.
Yes, it is.
Open mic
middle
Saturday.
Of the month, yeah.
Got my other co-host, my brother Darrell, Mr. Gene Smith.
Good morning, folks.
Hunter Ed Guru. And like I said, it's, opening day of the Tennessee gun season.
70 degrees.
Understand opening day, the first segment, kind of small segment over in Arkansas of the water duck season. And hopefully we'll get some more field reports, hopefully from Larry this segment. Hopefully we'll hook up with Bill Cooksey over there that's duck hunting this morning over in Arkansas.
And by the way, if you're interested, still got the Avery gift card. Haven't given that away yet, so if you want to call in.
Okay, yeah, I figured that was there. We're giving away, Larry gave away in his second segment. We got an Avery $25 Avery gift card available out there. We'd like for maybe a lady, to win that.
Yeah.
And which is, later on for, the next week's show, and we'll talk about that before we got going off the air. Larry's got something special planned, kind of unique, and we'll talk about that, before we go off the air, what he's got, scheduled out. So, but, give us a call here at 901-274-7979 or 1-800-759-6279 here. Or if you just, say, hey, I don't want to win anything. Well,
just ask a question,
strange.
yeah.
Just want to ask a question, about something that we'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Gene will tell you something.
Yeah.
It's just, but, it's November and hunting season's really in full swing. It doesn't feel like much like hunting season with the strange weather we've been having.
Good camping weather.
We've got, of course, the muzzle loading season just closed yesterday. But if you still, you can hunt throughout the gun season. People have a misconception that they can't use their muzzle loaders.
Yeah.
Through the regular gun season, which you can. You can use your archery equipment.
But remember, when you're archery hunting during gun season, you must wear the orange.
You've got to wear
500 square inches of blaze orange, including a hat.
Including on the upper body portion.
And don't
of
take
the
it
body.
off when you get up in the deer stand.
No. And
you get in trouble.
So, I can remember, why people say, well, why do I need a hat? Because, it's kind of a thing. You look on all the hunting videos and stuff on a lot of places, and, they've got an orange vest on, but a lot of states don't require the hat.
Oh, yeah.
But in Tennessee we do, and I can remember, every year our hunter, I call them incident reports.
Right.
Because,
they're not accidents.
Yeah, they're not deemed an accident to out and investigate them. And I call them incidents because there's very few accidents.
Exactly.
Because like we say, and like you've taught for all these years, accidents with firearms, they don't happen.
No.
They either disregard a basic safety rule.
Exactly.
Or they have ignorance, or it's ignorance of the equipment. And a lot of people think, well, ignorance. Well, don't be ashamed to be ignorant. That means you don't know any better.
That's right.
Learn.
You can learn,
but, so that's, we want you to be safe out there. Understand you finally get a hold of Bill?
Yeah, I think you may have heard that in the background a bit, the duck calls a bit.
Oh,
I
okay,
hear him now.
There he
Okay.
is.
Yeah, I'm just behind the blind watching them shoot for the moment over near Wynne, Arkansas. Of course, it's cloudy, it's hot, and it's windy. But
I
there's a lot of
bet.
ducks around.
So, which way is the blind facing this morning?
This blind faces east.
Okay, so
it's a big permanent blind, and it faces east, and it's set up pretty well. You can shoot ducks at whatever angle you need to.
And that. So y'all seeing a lot of
Seen a lot of ducks.
Okay.
Seen a lot of ducks. A lot of mallards before shooting time going out to feed, and we'll be getting those back here before too long. We've mostly shot teal to this point. Lots of teal around, but a huge number of mallards for this early in the year. Really surprised how many mallards are around.
Right, and
I don't know if that's the case in the whole state, but that's kind of what we've been seeing over here.
And hopefully, and it's kind of strange that you figure these are, what I would term local birds, or
no, these ducks started getting here about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
That week we had the two cold fronts back to back.
Right.
Before that, like this spot was holding a bunch of blue-winged teal, and overnight they left and mallards started showing up. So just every little cold front. The jet stream is perfect right now, coming out of Canada, just right down the Mississippi Flyway. So when you have that, every little cold front brings more mallards.
And so, I'm for all the forecast and everything, maybe, we'll have a excellent duck season. But
I hope so.
And everything. So
yeah, the weather usually changes after the season.
But the challenging thing, like on a day like today with the wind blowing like it is, is the effect it has on your shot pattern.
Yeah,
out there, you'd be surprised what with this steel shot, especially the steel being a little lighter, what the wind will do to your pattern. So, but
you get over about 30 yards, you can really tell it moving it around. You notice it shooting cripples on the water a lot of times.
Right.
You hold right on them at 50 yards, and the shot pattern will hit 3 feet to the side of it.
Right.
And
it's it's challenging, and it's like, but so how many you got hunting with you this morning, Bill?
We have 7 of us in the blind this morning.
Okay.
Is Little Bill with you?
Yeah, he is.
All right. Because he's not Little Bill anymore, is he?
No, he's full grown now.
Yeah.
So he's in there. We have 2 young folks, Bill and another boy named Alan, and then the rest of us are just old guys. But we're having a good hunt. The clouds are make it challenging. Most people don't really realize that birds see better when it's cloudy,
right,
than when it's sunny.
And,
so.
But
I'm going to need to get back in this blind, though, before they disown me.
Okay, well,
all right.
But we appreciate you taking your time with us this morning, and I hope y'all, limit out.
Okay.
Okay. Bill Cooksey giving us a call this morning. This is, I think, a 2-day opener in Arkansas over there. Well, our 2-day opener, the Reelfoot Zone here in Tennessee last week should add a 2-day. And I haven't talked to any of our people.
Yeah. Has Arkansas had a youth hunt yet? A friend of mine was going to give some away, but I lost contact.
I don't know. It slips my mind being Arkansas whether they do their youth hunt at the end of the season like we do.
Yeah.
Or Missouri does their youth hunt at the front, before the regular season.
Right.
And it should be.
Hey,
Larry Ray.
Hey.
Hey.
We'll give you a quick report here because we have had some, at least a little gunfire around us here, but my phone keeps going off with messages from people saying, "What did you do?" The cell phone. The cell phone now has become your communication line through text messaging.
Yeah.
That I'm afraid I'm gonna miss a deer, but Frank Barton said it's really windy. He's going to try to call in. It's opening day in Arkansas in that duck season, and he's going to try to call in, but they are really having wind, and we are too. But we're down in a little field, so it's not quite as bad as it would be if you was up on a ridge or anything like that. But we have seen nothing so far. And I know, Dave, this the weather plays such a important. With this front coming through, we didn't see any deer coming here that we normally do.
Right.
And you're always looking for excuses, but I'm still trying here. I'll probably kill one about 7:35.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. But if anything happens, I'll be sure to let you all know, and I will call back toward the end of the show and maybe get Scott on. But let's give away that 1-year subscription to the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing magazine. That's one thing I want to give away. But what you got going?
You know, you sure we need to do that? I think. Well, you know the editor, don't you?
Yes, I know the editor.
So,
yeah,
you know,
I have.
It's good to know people. You know.
Yes, yeah, and I know the proofreader. She's sitting with me right here.
All right.
So
And,
that's the main thing. But like I said, I don't know what the temperature is right now. In this field we're sitting on is beautiful green. Got that biologic. I got it that time in here, and this farm is about 100 acres, and I killed my first deer on this thing, and. In fact, my wife came up here before I did, and it's just a beautiful place with so many deer that they have been seeing because they did cut the timber. But anyway, I'll get back with you guys, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, like Larry said, 1 year subscription.
There you go.
To the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing News. Excellent Christmas present for
Oh,
somebody.
Yeah. Got a lot of information. You don't usually
if you're
see
not
it anywhere else.
Maybe listeners to us and not really outdoor oriented. Know somebody in your family that would like this. You know, give us a call here at 901-274-7979. 800-759-6279. Talk to Mr. Stewart in there. I know he'd be just happy to talk with you.
Glad to give you away. Avery's still open too. So
hey, we still got the $25.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe by the end of the program, we'll have to flip a coin.
Yeah,
see who gets what. But everything. But yeah, it's
Avery does have an archery shop over there too.
Yeah,
not only duck hunting, but
they've got a little bit of everything in that store over there. Reloading supply.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Everything. So
and they have the bargain room.
It's just not clothes. It's all
everything.
Avery, gear and everything. But like we were saying, back to the discussion we was having about hunter orange.
Right.
I can remember why a hat. You wouldn't think that something that, a lot of people say, "Well, I need a hat." Well, I can remember reading. An incident report at one time happened up on the plateau that it was during the muzzleloading season.
Mm-hmm.
A gentleman muzzleload hunting, he shot a deer. Of course, he had to track it, and while he was tracking it, he looked in the thicket and he thought what he saw was a deer. So he raised up and shot, but what he ended up shooting was another deer hunter.
Right.
And the deer hunter had an orange vest on. But he did not have an orange hat on.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine at work. He was squirrel hunting, sitting on the log, and the tail was sticking out of the back of his bag, and the guy shot him in the back.
Yeah, everything. So
people, you need to identify your target before you pull that trigger.
Oh yeah, and if I'm out on my property, during the deer seasons, because I've let some people hunt, and then that has the adjoining property, the lease and stuff. I said, hey, if you want to, put a stand down there where it joins you, fine. But if I have to get out checking something, I put the orange on.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I never know when they're in the stands down there.
Also, I think Mississippi is unbroken orange. Here we can have the broken up orange.
Right.
As long as it's 500 square inches.
500 square inches. And it's one of those things that it's, very. I can think when I was an officer, maybe in my career in enforcement, maybe, half a dozen citations issued for no hunter orange.
Of course,
but
more people fall out of deer stands now than we do have gun accidents.
And that is going to be a problem today.
Yeah,
You got really, really safe. And something that you want to be aware of, too, if you've got stands out there in the woods on wind like today, check above you if there's any deadfall.
Oh, yeah.
On these trees and stuff
that
can break loose.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, well, I hear Stewart. I hear music.
That time.
Man, this is the fastest hour in radio right now. So, get up, take a break, get you another cup of coffee, then come back and join Brother Daryl and maybe Larry.
Yeah.
For the next segment of Outdoors with Larry Ray. Outdoors with Larry Ray.